So it's a Saturday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 132, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. I am starting late, motherfuckers. It is 10:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am out here just fucking starting. The reason for that being is I got home today from work and instantly fucking came out here, did a second coat on the exterior and started painting the interior, and then had a genius idea that I'm going to do like half that blue duck mallard fucking color and then half black. Because I was going to do it all black, but then other people were like, yeah, I don't know, fucking. So they talked me out of all black. But then, I don't know, we'll see how this looks, half black, and then we'll see. So I've been painting and fucking around and moving shit, and next thing I knew, it was like, oh shit, I gotta eat, and I ate, and then came back out and rolled another coat, and then and now here I am. So I've been slightly a little bit quiet. I'm going to look right now. I've only made about fucking 6 posts since the last episode. It's like one a day or something like that. And the reason behind that is the other day, my fucking device made me so angry. It made me so fucking angry. Something happened. It made me so fucking mad that I was like, I gotta get a new phone. And it's coincidental because, I always just what the fuck was it, an A53. It was a couple $100 fucking, and they were like, yeah, we'll give it to you for $8 a month or whatever it was, 2 fucking years ago, because I'm so fucking cheap. And I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine, whatever. And that was a great device. But I paid the last payment on it, and go figure, it like crawls to a complete halt, doesn't fucking do anything anymore. And I was like, and back in the day, that really didn't mean that much to me. And I say back in the day, but 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I was like, fucking whatever. But these days with Devastator, mainly, it's pretty fucking important. So I said, fuck it, I gotta get something. So I went and talked to Verizon, and what a big... I was actually kind of fucking disappointed in myself. So I said, you know what, fuck it. I go, this whole time, like ever since I've been getting phones, well, that's not true. Because back in 06, I got the fucking Envy. I can't remember what it was, the Envy. I think it was the Envy, when they first really started fucking like opening up like little keyboards and shit, like get fucking the shit open anyway. And there's still a recording of fucking Paulie leaving a message saying, fucking little bitch, I got $1,000 phone, don't even know how to answer that shit. And I think I spent like a lot of money on that fucking thing back then. But again, I was living at home, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm a drug dealer. I need this phone, which is laughable by today's standards, phone-wise. But it was cool as shit back then because nobody else's phone did that. Motherfuckers was always like, yo, what the fuck is that? Anyway, so this time I was like, you know what, man? I use this shit so much. Like, I use my device more than I use a computer, any computer. Like the more I think about it, I use this little computer for this and label printing, and not even shipping label printing. bottle label printing. And I use the other computer just for shipping labels. That's it. That's all I use it for. Because I gotta actually again invest and get a nice computer for everything, so I can do everything. And then keep one just out here just for the podcast. And eventually we're getting there. So I said, fuck it. You know what? I go, whatever. I know they'll give me a payment or whatever, because I really don't feel like spending the cash. I was like, let's see what I could get. And I was like, you know what? If I'm going to get it, I might as well just get the big dog. So I went in there. I was like, I want to get this. Right. And the dude's like, yeah. But he's like, that's going to be like $29.99 a month. He's like, but got this Google Pixel 9 Pro or whatever the fuck. He's like, this shit is super hot. Fucking da-da-da-da-da. He's like, I'll get you that for free. He's like, and let me look at your bill. Let me look at your contract or whatever the fuck your plan. I don't think they do contracts anymore. And he's like, yeah. He's like, and I'll even get your what you are paying now, I'll get it down and the new phone. I'm like, shit. All right, well, let's see if you could do that. I didn't want that phone. I don't know nothing about it. I've been using Samsungs for like a long fucking time. A really long time. I'm used to the Samsung. So I was like, all right, well, we'll see. And as I'm saying this, like there's a wet coat all the way around here. So I'm like trying very, very hard. So you might hear me like, it sounds like I'm turning my head a lot. And that's just because I'm trying not to bump into the fucking wall. That's fucking glistening wet. So I was like, all right, well, let's see what we can do, whatever the fuck. He's like, okay, we'll see what we can do. And yep, he gets it all set up. Yeah. Oh yeah, this thing is way good. This thing is fucking da 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 da. And I'm still thinking like, I don't know, man. He's like, no, it's basically the same phone as the Galaxy fucking whatever. It's basically the same phone. Okay. I get it. We do the whole deal. I leave. I'm like in the car. And I drove from fucking like 30 minutes away because the local fucking Verizon store, they upset me. I was mad, so I left. Which is crazy. I'll tell you about that in a second too. So I get home. I drive back to 30 fucking minutes or whatever it is. Maybe not 30 minutes, but it's definitely like a couple towns over, a couple towns north. And I'm like, fuck, I don't like this. And I'm like I get everything set up. I get everything logged in, all my shit. And I just don't like it. Like and I'm like, all right, no, just give yourself some time. You got to just give yourself a little time. Don't worry about it. Just give yourself some time. Yeah, just give yourself time. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, it didn't work that way. It was, I was so upset. I was like, I can't do this. I said, fuck this. Look and see if I could return the fucking phone anywhere and exchange it for what I actually want. She goes, yeah, Verizon says, though, as long as it's a Verizon location, which it was. I got it from a Verizon location, and I was trying to return it locally. So I went there. Now there's nobody in this other store. I was mad. There was a lot of people there, and I'll tell you why. Anyway, I walk in. Now everyone's just sitting there, like 7 employees. So I'm like, yeah, I bought this at this other store. Fucking, I was like, I want to exchange it for this other shit. I don't like it. Like, yeah, no, see, you got that from a franchise location, and this is an official location. So I'm like, the fucking building says Verizon. Like, it doesn't say like some other shit, but on the receipt it does say this other company. So, all right, I was like, all right, man, all right, okay. So he's like, let me ask the manager, and she was a total cunt. She goes, There's no one else in there now. I can hear everything. He goes, yeah, he bought this from the other store. Da, 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 da. And he wants to know if he can exchange it here. And she goes, nope. And I'm like, you fucking cunt. And she goes, nope. He's going to have to take it back there. Maybe they'll do something for him. I said, all right. And I was waiting for her to say something about I should have got it from there. And I was going to say, well, I fucking stood here for 40 fucking minutes and nobody said anything to me. So I left. Like, I don't know how this shit works. You got to sign in or some shit. What the fuck? Put a sign up. Dude, I could read a fucking sign. I'm very observant when it comes to signage. And there's just people everywhere. There's 30 motherfuckers in the store. Anyway. So I said, all right. I go back out to the car. I go, what time's the other joint close at? 7. It's like 5:40. I said, how long does it take us to get there? She's like, it says we'll be there by 6:18. So I called on the way, and I'm like, I'm coming. I'm about to return this fucking phone. I don't like it. And the guy's like, okay. So I fucking get in there, and he's like, I said, I can't do it, man. And he's like, yeah, all right. I go, can we do that? He's like, yeah, I already got the other phone that you wanted out for you. Da, da, da. I'm like, all right, good. And he's like, yeah, I should have just done this to begin with. And I said, how come, why, if that's such a good phone, I said, why is it free? He goes, well, Google actually gave Verizon like a lot of money to push this phone. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he goes, yeah, so I should have just got you what you wanted to begin with, but so we had to go there. We had to go through the whole fucking thing. And then he's like, oh, did you have, and he's like asking me questions. And I'm like, no, yeah. Did you pay for cloud? I'm like, nah, I didn't pay for cloud. Okay. So I go to use my shit. So anyway, end up getting the one I wanted. I love it. But it's taken me some time to get back into how everything works on this because it is so different. It's the same. Everything operates the same. But every time I go to do something, it's like, okay, you got to relog in. Okay, you got to relog in. Okay, whatever, send the code. So for like days, I've been fucking with this shit, trying to get, okay, let me get back into the cloud. Let me get some videos up. Let me get some this and that. So I go to the fucking cloud, and it's like, hey, fucking, you could start out with for like fucking $4.99 or $5.99. He's like, and then you could go up to like $10.99 and then $20.99 for this. And I'm like, why the fuck is it asking me to pay for this shit? It never asked me for that before. So I'm like, I don't know, whatever. Maybe they're charging for it now, you know. They changed this shit so much. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Give me the $6.99, 600 gigs. Like, fucking, yeah, that's enough. And I'm like, all right. And then it's like 0 files. And I said, you got to be fucking kidding me, right? So I get on the fucking, and I'm at a job too. I'm at Verizon fucking tech support. I'm like, where the fuck is my cloud? Oh, did you make any changes to your account? I said, I didn't make any changes. I said, I got a new device. I go, and the dude said he was getting my fucking bill down. Yeah, he fucking, actually, you were getting, in your old plan, you had free cloud. So once he changed the plan to this new plan, then you lost that. And I said, motherfucker, I said, I don't give a fuck what that shit costs. We got to figure something out here because that's bullshit. Like, he didn't say that, or else I would have said, fucking, yeah. He asked, did I pay for the fucking cloud? And I told him no. So, as of right now, they said, oh, yeah, fucking 48 hours, all your shit will be back. So I'm like, okay. 48 hours, which it hasn't been 48 hours yet, but my shit is not back. So I don't know what the fuck. This is like fucked up, man. Like, fucking bothers me that happened. And there's still like so I gotta wait. So then after tomorrow, I'm gonna have to be a fucking Karen, and I'm gonna be back. So so then So when I got that Pixel or whatever, I got a phone or not a phone case, a screen protector. I never had a screen protector. I never had a phone case, none of that shit before. The kid puts it on and shit. Yeah, okay. Then when I came back for the other one, there was no upsell on nothing. He just wanted to get me the fuck out of there. We ended up being there 20 minutes after close. Bet you wish you didn't push that fucking phone on me now. Anyway, so I get the fucking... So when I'm right as I'm walking out of the door, like literally, he's like, brother. I was like, what's up? He's like, get a phone case. Like, right away. He goes, that phone is not free. And I was like, okay. So the next day I'm like, all right, well, I'll go back to this other location, the local one. I said, and I'll get the fucking phone case through them, and because I'm like a fucking, I'm gonna buy the phone case. I'm like, oh, put that on for me, put that protector on. So it's like, all right, I'll go there. So I walk in, right? Same thing. So this Verizon by my house, they're trying to do like you ever seen the meme where it's like, oh, you know you're about to get a $30 fucking mediocre burger when it's got like the fucking mason jar glasses and the hanging string lights and all this shit. This is like what they're trying to do with this Verizon. They got all the fucking products all over the place, right? All over the walls, you know, the phones, the fucking everything. And there's no plaques, like the little plaques that tell you what the shit is. It's there's nothing through the whole. And I thought I was like, maybe I'm tripping. I'm looking around. I hit the phone to see like maybe it's got all the information right there. It doesn't. It's just a fucking demo of nothing. You know, the regular all playing the same demo shit. I'm like, what the fuck kind of new age bullshit is this? In the middle of the fucking place. Like normally they would have like little desks and shit, and you go and you sit down with your fucking person, you know what I mean? That you're sitting at their desk or a desk with them and a computer, and they're fucking taking care of you. They got a printer and shit, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. This joint has got like tablets everywhere that they're using, and like fucking these like wooden benches, like communal benches and shit. And there's people like sitting around there. I'm looking around. I mean, maybe I'm just old. Is that the way everything is? I'm like, who the fuck works here? Everyone is dressed the same. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, okay, well, the people who work here got these fucking lanyards on, but they're just wearing like regular shit. So I'm standing there, and I clearly came in behind this couple. You couldn't miss them. We'll just say that. So I knew, I was like, all right, I'm at least behind them. And I was like, and everyone else that comes through the door is behind me. So I'm patient. I'm normally pretty fucking patient. So I'm like hanging out. I'm like, all right. I'm looking. I'm like, okay, that dude looks mad. So he's next. He's been waiting a while. The people behind him, they look even more annoyed. I go, they're probably, and these are people just sitting all over the place. And I'm looking around. I'm like, all right, they work here. They're dealing with I've figured it out how this fucking pecking order goes. The two other people get called within, 10 minutes or something. All that's left are the people that came in front of me, and then me, and then two people that came in after me, right? So they fucking, the one lady okay, they've been here, the two people in front of me. I'm like, all right, word. That fucking same cunt manager looks at me, looks at this young dude who been there, who was the second person that came in after me, looks at me, looks at him, goes, yep, and then him, and then that guy, and then points at the other guy that came in after me. And I don't know, I was just like frustrated with the whole thing, and I never act like this, and this isn't much. I just said, fuck this, in the middle of this busy store, and fucking bounced. And I feel like a fucking old man, like an old ass fucking ass. But what the fuck, man? I mean, am I crazy? Is this the way fucking this shit is supposed to be? What the fuck is going on with the world? And then I'm hearing they're like, did they sign in? What the fuck you mean sign? I just walked in off the fuck. If this is appointment only, there better be a fucking sign that says on the door, like, if you don't have an appointment, this is what you got to do. So I double checked on the way out. Like, I'm not missing anything here. Ain't no fucking sign there. So very fucking frustrating. But needless to say, I learned how to put a fucking screen protector and a phone case together. So that's where I've been at. Now, we talked last time. I got the Shopify almost all ready. What's fucking me up a little bit is I took out a capital loan from my credit card processor for like a flat rate. I think they gave me like $1,500 for like $60. And I pay back the $1,500 by percentages of whatever gets run through the credit card processor. I've done it since the beginning because the interest rate is like, I mean, it's not an interest rate. It's a flat rate. So what is $60 on a fucking $1,500? You know what I mean? So whatever that, I mean, you got to obviously pay back the $1,500, but it's like I borrowed $1,500. I got to pay back $1,560. And I do that to fund projects. So if you ever see a bunch of projects and shit rolling out at once, you know, fucking multiple t-shirts, a new kind of fucking whatever, that's because I took these fucking capital loans. And then it just chisels away over time. And if you got a couple good months or something, it really knocks it down. But I got like half of one left, and I'm asking them, like, does it transfer over? Do you guys use this fucking credit card processor? And they're like, well, yeah, Shopify. Yeah, but we don't use it like standalone. It's on the back end. Stripe is our back end credit card processor. And I'm like, okay, Stripe is the back end credit card processor. So is it paying the fucking shit down or what? So I haven't got to the bottom of that yet. And also I got to kind of work out shipping, because it's going to work out better for everybody because they do a lot of things by weight. So I got to like weigh some shit up. So then it tallies it up and you get a better idea. Well, it'll be a more accurate shipping, because sometimes with the current big cartel platform, like if you order like 10 replacement scribe tips, it will hit you with a fucking $2.50 fucking shipping edition for each one of those. So you'll end up with you get 10 tips for fucking, $20, and it comes out to $55 total or some shit. Like I've had to refund, and people have paid it. I don't know. Like I've had to refund money because of that. So that system of big cartels is not very intuitive. I'm not sure if there's a better way to do it, especially when you're dealing with smaller items, because it has a way to not circumvent it, but to try to help with that. But it's fucking real backwards. So like either you're gonna end up fucking someone or getting fucked yourself. There's like really no good middle ground. And what I was planning on doing ultimately was just doing fucking flat rate shipping on everything regardless. But then again, it doesn't know when to add the fucking shipping. So like, if you do $10 flat rate shipping and order 10 things, it's going to fucking charge you 10 fucking times for that. So Shopify will be better. I just got to nail that down a little bit. I have to find the time. I've been so fucking busy lately. I gotta find the time to sit down and get these items weighed up and get them entered in the system, because I think I have all the fucking products on there with description, with everything. It's all on there. And the fuck else? And just kind of like slowly chiseling away at building the different areas and shit. And it's got an auction feature, which I think is going to be cool. And a reward system. I think, we already talk about all this? I don't know. I can't remember if we talked about this last week. But anyway, I'm excited about that. I just got to really sit down and figure it out. And if I got to just pay off this fucking other thing just to get it done with and get it behind me, then I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. So we could get over to the new platform, which will be better for everybody, I think. So I'm trying to think. I think that's about it for now. That's all that's going on. We were driving through Brockport, where my friend AJ was from today, and we drove by the church where the funeral was. And it reminded me of something funny, and I don't know if I told you guys this before. And this is like a fucked up ass story, but it was like, it was, I don't know. So on the day of his funeral, it was pouring rain, which I believe was a sign. It was pouring fucking rain. So the service ends. I'm a pallbearer. We fucking carry the casket out to the fucking hearse. We load it up. And then everyone's getting their shit together or whatever it was. So, you're kind of like everyone's standing outside for a minute, getting ready to roll out. And I don't know if it was a duck or a goose or something had got hit by a car, right? I think it got hit by a car. Or no, it was in the road, right? And this lady stopped to like, I don't know, like move it out of the way. I don't know. I'm not really sure because I felt like I was the only person who saw this. And I was in the middle of all these fucking people. It's dead silent out. Aside from the rain. It's raining. It's just quiet. It's just a quiet, rainy day. The lady pulls over. She's like she's like walking up the road, right? And this fucking car just blasts this bird. BAM! Son, it was so fucking loud. There was feathers flew up in the air and everything. And you know me, I'm an animal lover. But this lady started, you fucking cocksucker, motherfucking fucking dad. And I'm like, I felt like it was such a sad moment that this fucking thing, and I felt bad for the bird and shit. I mean, I never like to see animals get hurt, but he didn't suffer. It was a wrap. And I remember laughing. Like, I went, and this is the saddest I've ever been in my entire life. And then this thing happens right in front of me. And I was hoping that, like, all these other people would, like, get the same, like, would look and be like, so. And no, it was like it didn't, I don't even know if it was like fucking real, like didn't even happen. No one else even looked. No one turned, no one anything. And that's all you could hear. Fucking motherfucking cocksucking asshole fucking. So I thought about that, and I haven't actually thought about that in a while. So I thought about that today and kind of laughed to myself. I was like, oh shit. Oh, I miss you, AJ. Yeah. So that's what I'll leave you guys with today. And I have to get in there and get this motherfucker uploaded. I got to wrap up my paint shit so I don't ruin the roller. And then finish painting tomorrow. I think. I got a busy fucking day tomorrow too. So, but thank you guys. It's been nice talking to you. Shout out Punchmarker, son. Go watch his fucking not the last video. Maybe it is the last video. I'm not sure. But he got a fucking post bumping. Shout out to him. He's got a fucking workload in front of him. Super good dude, man. He deserves it. So hopefully he fucking is dealing with that shit as I know he will be, because the more him and I talk, we fucking know a lot about each other. And he tells me things and I'm like, oh, that's like what I do. And then he says, oh, I do this. And I'm like, oh, that's what I do too. Fucking all this stuff, we have like these certain like fucking parallel things. And, so I thought that was kind of cool. And then to see him fucking getting this bump that he got, man, the motherfucker got like shit. I never got that many followers overnight. He got like 3,000. Let me look. Hold on. Oh, I got a message. There's a message. I'm not gonna play it right now. I'm not gonna play the video. Oh yeah. Woo. Let me see here. 6,800. He was just about. I think he was just at like what 2,900 the day before yesterday. Boom. The fucking internet is crazy. Let's see what it's at. 405,000 play, and then everything else around it is bumping. Nice. Good for you, brother. Get it. All right. That's it for me. I love you, everybody. Shout out to the fucking Stevie and the studio crew for having this beautiful fucking setup. I can't wait to get this paint done. And I'm going to start hanging up the fucking shit. Hanging up the fucking... I got some cool shit we're going to put on the walls and get some shelving. I got the shelving. I just got to install it. But I want to make sure we get the rest of the walls up on the other side. Well, the wall is up. The rest of the board up. Just so it doesn't limit the moving around room with fucking shelves and a bunch of shit all over the place. So, all right, everyone. I love you, and I will see you all soon. Take care of yourself, and make sure you let the fucking geese cross the road in peace, please. Don't hit the goose in front of the fucking funeral. And if you did, just know that making that woman go crazy made me laugh a little bit in probably one of the saddest moments of my entire life.